On problem number 22, again, these are the steps I go through when I am trying to figure out what to do. First, I distribute. There's no distributing. Second, I look for like terms in the expressions on one side of the equals sign or the other. Oh, and I do have. I have a negative 2x, I'm sorry, a 2x and a negative 5x. So together, that makes negative 3x if I combine those like terms. So now I go through, I check for x's on both sides. No, I don't have that. So then number 4, I undo what's been done to the x. So I'm going to undo timesing by negative 3. So that means I divide by negative 3. So I have x equals negative 3 for my answer. Number 23, let's see. Distribute, no. Like terms, no. X's on both sides, no. So I just undo what's been done to the x. I go to the side that has the x on it, and I undo what's been done to it. So I undo adding 1, which means I subtract 1 on both sides. So I'll have 3x equals 9. And then I undo timesing by 3, so that means I divide both sides by 3. So I get x is equal to 3. Here again, no distributing, no like terms, no x's on both sides, so I just go right to the x and undo what's been done to the x. So I undo adding 3, which is subtracting 3. You notice I always undo first the adding or subtracting number. So that's negative 32 equals negative 8x. And you notice I always leave till last undoing the timesing number. So I'm going to undo timesing by negative 8. That means I'll divide both sides by negative 8. And I get x equals, a negative divided by a negative is a positive 4. X equals 4. Okay. Next problem, 25. No distributing, no like terms. And you'll notice there's an 8x and a 4x, but they're on opposite sides of the equals sign, so I can't just combine them. I have to actually do that in step 3. There's x's on both sides. I've got to get rid of that. So I can either subtract 8x from both sides. I'll do that. I could also have subtracted 4x from both sides to move that 4x over to the other side. What that does is 8x minus 8x is nothing, so that's gone. So I've got now 5 equals negative 4x plus 13. And now I want to undo what's been done to the x. So go to the side with the x on it and undo adding 13. So I'll subtract 13 from both sides. Negative 8 equals negative 4x. Now I undo timesing by negative 4, so I divide both sides by negative 4. So I get x is equal to 2.